Wait for my line. Virgo. What? What's that toilet? Toilet.
Hello. Ready? All right, we got the first semifinal match for the open singles. Serving first from Hesperia, California, Nadi Alvarado.
You heard that announcement from referee Abraham Montijo.
Receiving serve from Tucson, Arizona, Luis Moreno.
Nadi Alvarado gets the first serve. He won the coin toss, serving to Luis Moreno. My
serving zero.
Broadcast partner here is Chip Morales. Chip, welcome to the booth.
Thanks for having me, Dave.
Nadi starts off with that amazing serve right out of the gate.
Very good serve. I think we're going to see a lot of aces today from both players.
Serving zero.
Lots of kill shots.
Coming back with another one. Nice. Luis cuts that.
Ooh.
Side out.
I think Nadi just didn't give us enough room to swing.
Zero serving one.
Zero serves one. Luis Moreno sort of has the Nadi Alvarado serve. It was Nadi that dominated with that power serve that can cut both ways for about 19 years now. And now Luis has taken that to another level. So that we get to see both of those amazing serves right here today in this men's semifinals match. I like that.
That was very nice. Nice touch.
Both playing pretty methodical here.
Yeah. Pass.
Oh, that ball just stuck out there.
Yeah. He came over that real nice.
Side out.
And that was a very nice shot by Nadi with his left hand.
Nadi does not like playing with this red ball, and every single strange bounce that he sees, he gets that half smirk on his face like, I just don't understand the spin here.
Yeah, the ball, it's lively, it moves great. Oh, ooh.
Replay.
But I think what Nadi is forgetting is that Luis has an amazing reverse, and he reverses on everything he does.
Everything.
Every ball he hits, he tops. Just like, well, playing himself.
Yeah.
Short. Second serve.
You're watching the Jake Plummer Helluva Handball Bash Part 3 and WPH Fireball Echelon Classic here in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Men's semifinals. That ball just popped up for Nadi.
Seems like Luis has taken a lot of balls at shoulder high to start off the game, and it's given Nadi a lot of setups off that back wall.
Zero.
Two serve zero.
See if he can let it drop a little more throughout the match.
Replay.
Close, very close.
The last 16 referees that we had here on the show court would not have called that a replay.
No.
Wow, Nadi is so aggressive, Chip.
But it looked like Luis would have just took off and anticipated that one. He could have got it.
Luis has to remember how aggressive Nadi Alvarado is.
He's a player. He shoots. Luis is going to have to anticipate that ball real quick.
Or match his intensity.
Yeah.
That's his
thing. Nice touch.
Side out.
I think he just straightened that one out with a little natural.
Zero serving two.
Zero serves two.
Point.
Wow. What a serve. That's that serve where he comes right over it, but it just straightens out. Hops towards the wall and then stays on the wall.
One serving two.
One serves two. There it is.
Look at that. Wow.
Point.
There's another one. It's what? Two to two almost? 2 to 1? Aces?
2-2.
Two serves two. Crowd likes it.
Replay.
I thought Nadi wanted that shot and then
2-2.
replay.
Referee is allowing big boys to call it. You saw that ball knuckle
Side out.
over the short line
Yeah,
there. I saw the
yeah,
actual
just
label
ooh.
of the ball not even moving.
Yeah.
That's interesting
Two,
from this
serving
angle.
two.
I don't think it picked it up on the camera well, but 2 serves 2. Just a short ball there.
Oof. Nadia
Second serve.
generates so much power behind his shot.
Nadi coming off that knee surgery. Looks really good out here.
Yes.
Look at that.
Does look good. I was unaware he had surgery.
That's why we haven't seen him in a couple of years,
Oh, okay.
Chip.
I just thought maybe the family, you know. But he looks smooth, just like Nadi. Looks like we got the old Nadi back. Wow.
That's with an offhand, left-handed
Yes.
punch down that left wall, even though it wasn't with the fish shot. That was a beautiful Nadi Alvarado signature left hand down that left wall. Have totally missed that for a long time.
3 serve 2.
Yes.
3 serves
One of
2.
the best.
Short.
I don't think he's dropping the ball far enough out in front of him. He keeps catching it like in the middle of the box.
Second.
Second serve here.
I like that.
Yeah. Ooh.
He just hit it a little too high, and then Luis didn't take care of his opportunity
No.
there. But I like the shot from Nadi. If he would have taken a little off and brought it down about 6 inches.
It would have been
4 plays 2.
Might have died.
4 serves 2 here.
There we go.
You know, the thing about Nadi Alvarado is he knows how to play handball.
Very true. Nice.
It's just a system that he has out there, and it's so
Yeah,
fluent.
it
and
looks like
smooth.
surgery, just giving stitching. Real easy. A professional.
He actually has a very good ceiling game.
5
Wouldn't get
plays
the
2.
credit for it because the first thing you think of is that serve of his. But he will go up there and set up his next shot, which is normally a kill shot or like a fly kill type.
Shot. Yeah.
Second serve.
And he does a lot of shorts, but he's going for that perfect serve. He's trying to get an ace.
Or a weak return, of course.
That's a short, not called.
Ooh, not called.
That will be overturned because Luis is going to appeal this.
No.
Wow.
Wow.
That was short by a couple inches, and I'm surprised Luis didn't say
6
anything.
plays 2.
But Luis doesn't appeal very often. It's kind of strange. Ah, there it is.
Ooh.
That's a taste
Point.
of the medicine. Luis gave that to Nadi earlier. Nadi pays him back.
Yeah.
The difference is Nadi tried to play it off the back wall. Luis attacked it because he knows you
7
have to.
plays 2.
7-2. Oh, Nadi go behind him here. Nope. I only said that because Luis did it to him, and I thought maybe he was going to say, let me show you how it's done. Nope, check up. No, it doesn't.
Nice.
That ball should check up right there.
Yeah.
I think Nadi could have easily have just said, that slid.
2 serve 7. Replay.
That's that shot that Nadi takes down that left
Yeah.
wall. From this angle, it looks like it's going to go into the ground, but
yeah,
if
it's going to straighten out,
Luis
and
isn't-
pop up and die.
if Luis isn't standing there, you see that thing slide out.
2 serving 7.
Score is 2-7. It's the first game, men's semifinals. Look how
Wow.
Nadi has to turn all the way around to get that ball. That ball is an absolute huge natural hook.
Wow.
Nadi was set up to take that with his right hand.
He's forced to take it with his left,
7 serving
not by
2.
choice.
7 serves 2.
Luis needs to make him pay for his mistakes.
Short ball.
You don't see that often so far.
Nadi going to peel that? There he
Peel.
goes.
I called it short. Both agree.
I thought it was short also.
Second serve.
I like this
That's
serve.
a good serve right there. Oh,
Good kick.
nice kit.
It's like playing highlight back here.
Yeah,
Side out.
How does he get that ball back?
that's amazing. No room to swing with the
2
back
plays 7.
wall. I don't know. That's all wrist. See if Luis can hit a pass. Oh, wow.
This is actually, would have caught more wall, would have been a good shot.
Yeah. Oh.
Point.
You see Luis Moreno wearing the new camouflage Army fatigue WPH glove
3.7.
that's now in the handball store. It's a shameless plug, but I just noticed it.
Yeah.
Oh, I like
Wow.
Point.
that. That actually is a point. That ball cut and
Yeah,
stopped.
spin it straightened out and just
I would
died
say
right off that wall.
certainly, Chip, it wasn't a point if that had some velocity, but
Yeah, he
Nadi
just caught
did
it
not
low.
see that Luis cut that.
Yeah,
in
no,
half.
he
That
was
ball
just
was-
going. Yeah. It just kind of hung over there real soft and just died.
4.7. Point.
Ace right back. We are going to see a lot of aces today, Dave.
5-7.
5-7. This is definitely a server's game here.
Yes.
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
That thing just straightened out with a natural. There's Nadi just climbing the wall. The fans love to see that. That's actually a kind of a signature move as well.
Move for him.
That probably only happens once in about 200 years. Nadi does it once a tournament.
Luis needs to roll one out. We haven't seen too many rollouts yet. Oh,
Ooh.
finally. Nice
Point.
touch with the left hand.
That's what it's going to take here. This is top
Yes.
handball.
Yes.
Let's see how good Nadi's conditioning is if he's going to get into these, engage in these rallies like that with Luis.
Yeah. So Luis is in good
6,
shape.
7, 7.
Pretty good shape, at least.
6 or 7. Boy, that thing, I mean, we're in a bad angle and we can still see it hopping from
Yes. Oh, nice shot.
Side out.
I think he was trying to pass him a little deeper. Caught that crack right there. But still a very good shot. Smart shot.
7-6.
here. You heard the score, 7-6.
It's a big serve.
I like it.
And the shot.
Wow.
Wow.
Nadi
Point.
just, off balance over to that
Yes.
corner. That's not
He's-
a normal spot for most people. They would have pounded that maybe even a punch fist down the right wall, Chip.
Yeah.
I
Opposite.
mean, if you were going to try to push a guy back, that's what you do. But he had so many other options, but he took the
8-7-6.
hardest one and actually rolled it.
rolled it, yeah, put it down.
But that kind of goes along with that philosophy. Let's watch the serve here. Just over the line.
Wow, what a serve.
That kind of goes along with that philosophy of Dave Chapman. Like, well, I'll just hit it back at myself, and the referee's going to call a hinder
If it's
at,
up.
at the very,
9-7-6.
the very worst. But then I'm still serving.
Yeah.
I like it.
Ooh,
Amazing.
nice
Point.
shot. He just took that ball right out of the air. Nice, easy touch. Sidewall, front wall, routine shot.
10-6.
10 serve 6.
We're seeing lots of runs by both players. Just short. It's like Nadi pulls away, but Luis comes right back, and then
Second
Nadi pulls
serve.
away. Big Z serve right here. Oh, didn't go as far back as he wanted it.
I like that.
Oh, wow. What
one-
a shot.
This is something to remember, Chip. That's what you can get on that Z serve, even though it wasn't the perfect Z serve. He just did like was it a fist or an open?
You're looking like an
paddle?
open hand,
Yeah.
flat hand, like David Chapman does
11,
into the
7,
corners
6.
and just straightened it out, but he just went sidewall, front wall.
11-7 is the score. First game in semifinals. Yeah,
Oh,
Luis leaning the
Luis.
other way, and he gets a
Got
point
it.
off of it.
Yep. It's so amazing how at the last second he could just change directions and just
12-6.
get him to lean.
12 serve 6 is the score. I said 7 last time. Sorry. Just
I
over.
thought it was 7 also, Dave.
Oh, there's contact.
Contact. Looked like Luis was crowding him a little bit.
Yeah, it doesn't matter now.
No, not at all.
Luis,
Point.
I mean, Nadi's not going to say anything. You know what? One thing I can say about Nadi Alvarado, I miss him.
Yeah,
I mean, I
definitely.
miss watching him
Yes.
play. He is actually just, hasn't seemingly missed a step, at least at this round.
13-7-6.
He's definitely one of the top players in our game.
He's got a system. He just looks really good, Chip. He's an older version of Luis, but also mentally just looks good, and not
Oh,
going to get it back.
almost went right back at
Cut out.
Luis.
Six, 7-13.
Score is 6-13. First game of the semifinals. Winner faces either Dave Chapman or Dave Fink. They're on right now on another court,
Point.
and that one always goes 2 hours. So
Yeah.
if that does happen, we'll move those guys over here,
Over here.
and get the deletion or the completion of their game.
7-13.
Hopefully not the deletion. If you're watching the live webcast, please tell your friends to tune in
Point.
at JustinTV.com/World Handball. Get on Twitter,
8-7-13.
MySpace, or Facebook or your social network site of choice and tell a friend. Text them if you
Wow, what a reverse.
can.
You see Luis going on that run now. That's a three straight points. See if he can keep it up.
13.
9-13.
He changed from a low power serve to this little two-wall serve. It's being effective.
That's where Luis is really good, those soft hands.
Replay. Contact. He called it too.
Must not be contact if Luis is asking where the contact
It was light contact, but most of us would have just kept playing through. Really didn't look like it affected anybody's shot.
Side out.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, Nadi wasn't going to go in and try to fly kill any of that.
No,
so, I mean, you have to make the adjustment back here.
He might actually got a good setup off this back wall. Luis hit that pretty high from the ceiling, and it was wrapping around.
According to the rules, though, it is contact.
Yep, it is contact.
Now, this is a huge setup for Luis.
And
I
thought it
looked strange. I agree.
Yes, it did look like two at first, but then it looked like his index finger popped it up on the reach, like he got it right underneath and just pushed it up.
Double up.
Yeah,
9-13.
9 serves 13. Luis Moreno serving to Spring Valley Lake, California's Nate Alvarado, who's making a comeback after about an 18-month absence from pro handball, and he's going to dig this.
What a nice get.
Wow,
Wow, what a
you have to watch
reverse.
that knee of Nadi's. He's coming back after,
It's the right knee.
after that knee surgery. He's been out because of that knee surgery.
10 serving 13.
10 serves 13. Now Luis scoring 4 points unanswered. I like this. That's tough.
Oh, big miss. Those are those ones, Dave, that are just too easy.
Well, you have more trouble with that than
Yes.
I do.
I do.
11-13.
I wish I was sorry, but I'm not. Look at that thing straighten out.
Oh,
Unbelievable.
thought he put enough on it. I'm surprised we haven't seen any timeout. These guys look like they're in pretty good shape. No timeouts.
I think it ties.
Oh, just short.
Short ball. Appeal, I called it short. One agreed. Second serve.
You mean another one disagreed?
No, he called it. He called neutral. It looked like over there. He's neutral. It looked like he didn't see it.
Oh, he said he didn't see it. Okay.
Timeout.
First
Second
timeout.
serve.
What a coincidence.
I guess the guy on the right side just was screened by Nadi in the back, but that definitely was short. And I kind of agree with what Luis Moreno just said. He said that the referee called second serve, and then that he's telling the referee that Nadi can't take a timeout, but the question was, Nadi had a question about the line judges, and it's really up to the discretion of the referee. They're just going to let him play, but technically Luis probably has a good argument, and I think Nadi also has the option, if you're appealing, you have an option to ask questions about who's the one agreed, who's the one that disagreed. And it's really more the fault of Abraham for calling that
exactly. The ref just needs to take his time, let him get set, and then call it second serve.
Certainly
Nadi wasn't even turned around facing the front wall.
12-13.
I don't understand why Luis would concern himself about somebody taking a timeout.
No. I
Like
think
that.
he needed it more than Nadi.
It's almost like you're picking a fight when you just got 7 unanswered points and you're now 8 and you're trying to make an argument.
Yeah.
It's not really going to help you.
That's the first shot I've seen Luis take off the back wall and actually put it right down the right. That's good. I think he needs to go more off the back wall when he's lined up down the right. Wow, what an amazing hop.
Point.
I believe that.
But shoot more the right off the back wall.
Some of those balls that Nadi's letting go back here,
Mm-hmm.
a guy like Emmett or even Luis would actually come back and maybe flip one of those back up.
Yeah.
And we've already seen Luis do it a couple times here, and that's a skip in.
That's a big miss right there.
Thirteen serving 14.
13 serves 14. That's a short ball. talked to Nadi about this,
Second
sort of
serve.
his mannerisms after that short ball. He said he's not, he's mad at himself because he knows that his footwork isn't right and he doesn't stay forward. And he said he has like a checklist that he goes through. And when he doesn't get the ball over, he's blaming it more on his body and not necessarily just the ball not making it over. That's why you see
like
his face.
his mechanics.
Yeah, he says he has a checklist. He's always trying to fine-tune it, refine it. And he said when he gets a short, he feels like he's not doing his job,
Yeah.
But what he's going for is not just an ace, but that one that is just remarkably perfect over the short
14.
line.
Yeah.
He's just getting it over the short line by an inch. That's why line judges are very important with Nadi Alvarado serving. And the pros at this level.
Yes.
In general.
That's 3 big misses we've seen in a row. 2 from Nadi, 1 from Luis.
14,
back to back to back, sides out.
14-13. Wow, that ball hit Luis in the head, in the hair. Check the ball, Luis. Drop it back. Thank you. It's a gentleman's game.
Definitely.
That's why I don't play.
14 serving 13.
14 serves 13. Went right back to that same one. This is a setup for Luis. He had Nadi pinned back.
Yep, serve and shoot.
I miss my
15-13.
my broadcasting partner John Bike on Nadi Alvarado matches, and that's no offense to you, Chip Morales.
None taken, Dave.
But we've done a lot of these over the years. And
Wow.
I know he's back home watching Texas football, the Yankees,
16 serving 13.
and a live webcast at the same time, all with the volume up. The brother-in-law of Nadi Alvarado, John Bike. Nadi's sister, Lupita, his mom, Lupe, and father, El Gato, back home watching.
Side out.
Nice shot.
Even his dog-in-law, John's dog, Ace Bike, is watching the live
13 serving
webcast.
16.
13 serves 16, first game. 2 games, 21, tiebreaker 11. Men's semifinals, Nadi Alvarado serving to Luis Moreno.
Ripa.
It's a little gamesmanship here, and that's going to get underneath the skin of Luis.
13-16.
And that's that kind of extend your hand out and get that referee-induced replay. Wow.
It's too easy, too easy. Nice shot.
Camera looking right down the cannon of that one.
14-16.
It's really easy, but the top players execute that one.
Yeah.
See, the other guys hitting that, 4 feet high.
Yeah. That's why they're the top. They definitely make you pay for your mistakes.
Look at that ball hop away. And like Nadi plays with it, goes with it, and gets it. That was a great recovery from Nadi Alvarado there.
Yeah, he caught that ball just right before it hit the wall, before he can hit his hand, and he just played it real smooth, cross court, kill.
See Nadi chuckling here, and it's really more,
15,
I really
16.
believe it's about the ball. He just thinks it's a crazy ball. Made by the same company, same manufacturer, same mold, same ingredients.
Point.
But
It's red.
Nadi swears it's different.
Timeout.
I think it stays up a little more than the blue, but that makes it a little more exciting.
16,
You really got to
16.
put it down, No more hitting those kill shots 4 feet high and it dying, kind of
Right.
dying. It's not. You hit it. 4 inches high. So you hit it 4 inches high. This ball, it's definitely staying up.
I actually went with you on that 4
Yeah,
feet.
4 feet.
I was like, okay, I understand what you're talking about. I relate to you, Chip Morales. You're watching the men's semifinals from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho at the Peak Health and Wellness Center. My name is Dave Vincent alongside Chip Morales for this great matchup between Nadi Alvarado Jr. and Luis Moreno. Luis, originally from Hermosillo, Mexico, and Sonora, now living in Tucson, Arizona. Nadi Alvarado from Juarez, Mexico, now living in Spring Valley Lake, California, near Hesperia with his family. His wife, Carrie, back home watching, and then his daughters all tuned into the live webcast at the Jake Plummer Family Helluva Handball Bash 3.
16 serving 16.
We're all tied at 16 here.
Race to 5.
Winner plays in the finals. Winner of the match. This is just the first game. Look at that shot right there. See,
Point.
the thing about, and I saw you do this earlier today too, and I'm commenting on it because Nadi goes over the top of the ball, and when you do that dead center, that ball will
17,
stay down. A lot of the other players are going underneath, and it pops up.
Yeah.
He's one of the rare guys that will go over the top and keep that ball down.
Yeah, you definitely got to go over the ball when you shoot. It really keeps it down compared to when you do that natural and you come underneath.
16, serving 17.
16, 17. That ball straightens out right there.
Wow. There's that shot you were talking about where Nadi just drills it down the left. Shoulder high. Boom.
Absolutely amazing. Goes over the top to keep it down. People say that Nadi doesn't have a good left, but then you see those shots like that. 17-16. I see that one cut straight out.
Yep. Oh.
Side out.
Well, he's going for it, Chip.
Yeah, he definitely was going for it, but
16,
might have been
17.
a bad shot to go for. Oh.
That's amazing right there.
That ball looked like it shot out like a rocket. Huh.
Second serve.
I did not see the ball short from my spot because I'm behind the camera. But what I did see was like that could be a potential great serve if you can get that over the short line.
17-17.
We're all tied at 17 here.
It's that little 3-wall serve Luis got a lot of points with earlier, going back to it.
Stick right? Nope.
Oh.
Point. 18 serving 17.
Score is 18-17 on that last shot there. I'll make a comment a minute after. A great shot with the left hand from Nadi Alvarado. His left hand is on fire here today.
It is.
Nadi
is heating up.
Luis told me that he recently started watching
18.
some videos of the games that he won. He said, instead of watching my losses to try to get better, I started watching the ones that I won to see what I was doing. And he said, I was winning because I was hitting deep. A nice shot right there, too. He said I was hitting those deep shots that would come back here and just clip the back wall and die before it hit the side wall and would die before it got the back wall. We saw that on the last one with Nadi. He said that's why I was winning. I beat, Paul Brady. And I beat Nadi Alvarado. And he even took Dave Chapman in a match. He said, I was doing that more. He said, I need to drop my ball just a little bit off the front wall. Don't go for that higher 2-wall pass, but go for the smaller 2-wall pass that's deep.
Yeah.
He made that little adjustment. You see him about
Easy point.
4 shots ago.
It's better than a kill shot.
Side out.
See Nadi off balance going for that shot, but it's not a bad idea either.
18,
he has
18.
to pop it down there. 18 serves 18.
Yeah. I'd like to see him hit that ball about 3 or 4 feet high right down the line once in a while, Just push his opponent back to the corner.
Well, I think with that top spin that he has, I don't think it's going to bounce twice. Or, bounce again. It's going to go double bounce before the back wall, so his opponent's going to have to catch up to it. This is where Luis is really good. Just great hands, and that's also where Nadi is vicious.
He's definitely shooting a lot better than Luis. But that's Nadi. He's a shooter.
18 serving 18.
Score is 18-18 first game.
They're both capable of rolling many balls out.
Where's Nadi going? Behind himself? Ball didn't check up like he thought. Wow. Dig from Luis.
Wow, nice touch. Just died by the wall.
Nadi just...
How's that knee looking?
Well, he just looked a little old getting up there.
Can relate to that one, too.
18.
18 serves 18. That ball just skipped out there. That slide?
I couldn't tell. I was blocked from him. You might have had a better angle.
I'm going to go by his call. We'll replay it.
I agree with Evan Brown.
I wasn't sure. It's my call. My call.
I don't think... I was playing Luis earlier, and he was coming over that like that, and the ball was just going right down. It was weird. He was coming over it, but when it hopped toward the wall, it would just stay down the wall. And we saw an ace earlier where it hopped, but it hit the corner and just stayed down the wall.
Yeah, I saw exactly what Nadi saw, but we also witnessed that in the Andy Net match that was on earlier, and it was almost like the speed of the ball is what's making it slide on the floor.
Yeah.
You heard the president of the WPH tell Abel Montijo that the ball can't be replayed on a slide on the floor. But
short ball.
Ooh, that was over.
Yeah, it's a very good appeal.
Short.
Wow, I don't know how you can agree with that.
Oh.
Then
it's like the guy on the right needs to stand up maybe a little bit.
Wow.
Oh, nice hustle by Luis.
Luis down the left here.
Oh, no, went back to him. Oh, Nadi almost.
It's hard for Nadi to get up. You see
Yeah,
that?
yeah. Oh, and just after having surgery, too. Be a little cautious in there. Ooh, looked like Luis
Right up.
forced that one. Wanted it too much.
Nadi not happy with Luis taking that extra hit there right at him. See him shake his head. Now Nadi's looking for a little sweat mark on the ground. Gonna call for a towel here.
I'd like to see a timeout by Nadi, but
You know what's really missing
it's
here?
like he hasn't scored a point in a little while.
Where's that
18,
that
so
knee brace
18.
that Nadi used to always wear? You get some knee
Good
surgery
question.
and you don't wear the knee brace? It usually works the other way around, just over the line.
Yeah,
there.
yeah. It's a.
Replay.
Usually you wear the knee brace because you have a problem with your knee.
Yeah.
Nadi never had problems with his knee, wore the knee brace. Now it's off after the knee surgery. I think he's messing with us.
Yeah, he's messing with this.
18 serving 18.
18 serves 18 first game. This is exactly what the doctor ordered. This is why it was so hard to predict what was going to happen in this match.
Oh,
Over
what
the
a
top.
shot. Over the top.
From the hip. That is amazing. That's really silenced the crowd out here. There's a
Yes.
huge contingency of Luis Moreno
19 serving
fans
18.
because he's come up to this event multiple times, but also they love Nadi too. And it's just really quiet. That's short.
That's a short ball.
Nothing from Luis.
Wow.
Look how Nadi just acts so professional in there.
20 game point serves 18.
I saw that too. Yeah, one of our
Def-
line judges pointed at us and said that they thought it was short. I did too.
And he has probably the best view. He's over the overhead
Right
of
up.
us.
Nadi not even turning around to see
No.
what Luis is going to do there.
Not at all. This is Luis's
18,
strong
30,
point.
20.
When he's down, he pushes real hard.
Oh, this is going to hop out huge.
Oh, that's
See what
he
it
wants.
does? You see what that hop does?
There's- You don't know which way to go.
Nadi thought he knew which way to go,
Yeah.
but then it just handcuffed him.
Did you teach him that, David?
No,
19 serving 20.
we talked about it. I tried to get credit for it. Oh, look at that. Luis digs it out. Oh, Nadi.
He's going around here.
It's going to be
Nadi
right
off
at the
the back
sidewall,
wall.
though. Right at the sidewall.
Oh.
Look at that.
Oh, what a shot.
That amazing fight off from Nadi Alvarado. You have to admit, that was going to just touch the wall right at point of impact. Nadi didn't care. He went for it anyway.
Yeah, he did.
That's a funny thing, though. Most people, when they get that ball that they know is going to hit the sidewall, they just say, I'm just going to throw the ball back to the front wall.
Yeah.
Nadi goes for everything.
Yeah, he's a shooter.
Only time Nadi doesn't go for it is when he's fooled and he just has to get a hand on it.
Yeah.
He wasn't fooled on that. He said,
No.
I'm breaking my fingers or I'm going to kill this.
Yeah.
20 serving 19.
2019.
Short.
That's not really where Nadi wants to serve that anyway.
Second serve.
Wants to get that over toward that left wall a little bit more.
Yeah. Let's see.
That's a screen, no call.
This could be it.
And
it is. Nice
5
game.
minutes.
First game.
And Nadi Alvarado in his comeback to the pro circuit takes that first game 21-19.
Yeah, 21-19.
Nadi
Very good shooting display by Nadi Alvarado. Ooh, these serves were great. He looks smooth as ever.
Nadi is back. I mean, he does look, Chip, just a little bit cautious with that leg, and
Yeah.
hopefully when he gets out, and if he's the victor, we'll be able to put the headset on him and ask him some questions about his body, because it looks like, especially when he dives and he gets up, he
doesn't have that jump, quick jump. It's kind of, half speed.
And I kind of think that the reason for that is, I went through a few knee surgeries myself, and it's just really more so that you have it in your head that you don't want to hurt yourself, and it's not necessarily that your leg wouldn't take it.
Yeah.
It's just that you don't really want to test it, and especially with that big tournament coming up next weekend.
Yeah.
Nadi playing safe and still beating one of the top
Yeah.
players in the world. The number 1 seed, Luis Moreno, loses the first game to Nate Alvarado by the score of 21-19. You're watching the live webcast here at the Peak Health and Wellness Center in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, where Nate Alvarado defeats Luis Moreno in that first game. It's the men's semifinals. Over on the other court, it's David Fink and David Chapman. You are going to go over and find out what the score is.
I'm definitely going to go over there and find out what the score is.
Okay, so I'm going to stand here while you go do that. And this is really part of the live webcast. This is how we celebrate the live webcast and the great ingenuity that we have going on here. We're not only operating the cameras, but we're also getting the scores for the games in action. The winner will play either Dave Fink or Dave Chapman in the finals tomorrow. What is the what's going on in the other court there, Chip?
Chapman is up serving 13-10
13-10, so it's a close one over
in
there.
the first game.
Okay.
So
Yeah, okay, you come back in just a bit. Chip's going to go do some reconnaissance over on the other court there and kind of scope out what's going on between David Chapman and David Fink from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Like we said earlier, we're at the Peak Health and Wellness Center in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. This is the Jake Plummer Family Helluva Handball Bash Part 3 and WPH Echelon Fireball Classic, where men's pro players, women pros, doubles, pro-am, age divisions, as well as other classes of handball players have made the trek out here. If we had more courts, there would probably be a couple hundred participants, but they cap it off at 80, 60 regular players and 20 pro players. That's the limit. But this year they allowed 100, and they've done that in the last couple years where they'll allow 100 players to get into the event. The first year I think they had a couple, 100, maybe 112, 113, something like that. And it almost was disastrous getting out of the club at 12:30, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. There's only 6 courts here. Make that 5 courts. And having 100 players with drop downs, consolations, pro-am divisions, doubles, makes it very difficult for club management to schedule all of the players onto the courts at appropriate times. This one right here was actually supposed to go on at 7 o'clock in the afternoon. I believe it's about 9 o'clock right now. 9:12 local time, so we're a couple hours behind on the show court. But regardless, if you are watching the live webcast, it was Nadi Alvarado picking off Luis Moreno. Nadi was not the #1 seed. That seed went to his counterpart, Luis Moreno. So Luis is going to step back into the court here and see if he can recuperate and give Nadi a battle. Nadi's coming off that knee surgery. This is his first time he's been pushed at this level in about 18 months or so. People were skeptical whether Nadi could maintain that pro mentality having that time off, but it's almost just like second nature with him out here. I think he showed everybody that he's still one of the biggest threats in all of handball. We'll see what he can do as he steps in against Luis Moreno, getting ready for game number 2. You see Luis wearing his new Echelon gear, sponsored by the Echelon team. Luis Moreno getting ready to face Nate Alvarado for game number 2 after that 5-minute timeout. Chip
is back. Hello.
Chip, thanks for going over there and checking out that Dave Fink, Dave Chapman match. I guess
definitely.
Chapman's now up 15-11 in the first game against Dave Fink. I don't hear any yelling.
Nothing. Completely silent.
It's really silent over there.
It is. It's kind of scary.
Dave Fink, I don't know if you caught any of his matches, but out of all of the pro players in this event, and regardless, just take this game out of the equation, he's been the most impressive.
Yes.
I mean, he literally has played just outstanding, the best I've ever seen him play. So I'm kind of surprised that he's down by 4, but then again, Dave Fink is always down, and then he makes these great comebacks.
Yeah.
The problem with Dave is when he has huge leads against a top player. That's when he's susceptible to allowing them to get back into the game. But we'll try to keep you up to speed on what's going on with Dave Fink at a later time. In the meantime, we're getting ready for game number 2 between Nadi Alvarado and Luis Moreno. If you're on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or your social network of choice, please tell your friends to tune into this live webcast. Nate Alvarado and Luis Moreno semifinals. If you can, see if you can get your friends and family to watch live handball here
Definitely enjoy it.
from the peak. I know that Chip has texted everybody he knows, and all 3 of them are watching, so
4.
sorry.
4. I got a new friend. Oh,
Here you go, game
Luis
2.
is in the court.
0-7-0.
I still sent the text to him, though.
That's good. He's watching it.
And, yeah.
He's watching us, watching him.
Yeah.
It almost counts. And that's a
Oh.
quick side
Side
out.
out.
Luis doing something that he really shouldn't be doing in there.
Yeah.
You don't see Nadi
0-0.
Forcing shots.
with a fist. I mean, what are you really trying to accomplish with that shot other than roll it out, which is almost impossible?
Possible.
There's Nadi tracking it around. Look at that
Wow.
shot. I
Point.
mean, we have the best seat in the house for that one.
Definitely.
We're located about 1 foot off the ground. We're doing the limbo down here on
Yeah.
the left corner back wall.
Dave cannot stretch his legs
1-0.
whatsoever.
I'm actually looking underneath the camera's tripod trying to see if I can catch this
Oh,
ball.
nice.
Is that a miss hit right
Yeah,
there?
it looked like it was a miss hit. Came off the top of his hand, close to his thumb, but the palm. Yeah.
0-1.
Dave looks like Manute Bull in the driver's seat.
Point.
The old Nadi would have punched forward and dove in for that.
Yeah.
He used to be one of the greatest dive
1-1.
artists. 1 serves 1.
He just, oh. See, I'd like to see Luis reshoot the ball.
Side out.
Reshoot
Like that, right
ball.
there, just
that
like
ball
that.
just cross court or hit the right corner.
Yeah, but you see what Nadi just did? He just topped that ball in the
1-1.
same exact spot Luis hit it, and it just stayed down.
Yeah. Well,
Luis goes back for, trying to hit a flat rollout underhand where he cuts under it, but Nadi goes over the top and just keeps it down like this. He
Point.
goes over the top. That one, of course, hits the side wall, but I think Nadi can
2,
learn a
serving
lot
1.
from the smoothness of Nadi Alvarado. I mean, Luis can learn a
Yeah.
lot from Nadi. Nadi can also learn a lot from Nadi.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right back.
Side out.
That was very similar to that Nadi Alvarado kill about 6 shots ago.
Yeah.
1-2.
1 serves 2. A little bright. Nadi's been hitting these a little too hard. We have all concrete courts here. As much as the color looks a little off when you're playing, they're very solid courts. This is going to be a huge setup. I like how Nadi pulls that over, though.
Yeah.
He's at least trying to go over the top of the
And then
ball.
he got the second one.
Side out.
See how collected Nadi Alvarado is? When he was younger, he was, like he said, plagued with having kind of a bad attitude.
2 serving 1.
2 serves 1, but now he said he's just, and he's all under control and he has an idea. It's hard to have an idea when you're mad all the time and yelling at people.
Yeah.
Or as Dave Fink calls it, Wednesday.
Tuesday, Thursday.
Good point. Now they're playing a pinch
Yeah, they are.
punch shot game.
Replay.
Boy, that ball would have came back too. You see how far Luis was like 3 inches off the ground when he flipped that forward.
that ball forward.
He has some of the best hands I've ever seen, Chip.
Oh, definitely does. He
2
definitely.
serving 1.
2 serves 1. This is the second game. Nadi Alvarado wins the first one, 21-19. This is the men's semis. That's about 4 inches off the ground, and
Oh,
that's
there's that shot.
Point.
That is that shot where he just comes over like a big ball shot and just punches it sidewall, front wall with a flat hand in the right corner.
3 serving 1.
Nadi just looked back at me and just kind of gave me that sour face, like, I have that shot too.
Yeah.
He actually, in practice, has a ton of shots he never does on the pro circuit. He has a lot of neat little shots. That's his signature
Point.
there, but
Yeah.
he does a lot of cool hand shots, a lot like Dave Chapman, but he does them so different where he'll use sidewall, right wall to let the ball cut, and you just never see him do it out here. I wonder why,
4
but
serving 1.
I don't think you have to.
4-1. 4. That was the point, so 4-1.
I'm normally on top of that, and I would
Yeah,
have said,
I
yeah,
was-
that is 4 when I'm thinking back to myself.
Is it?
Is it 4 or 5? I don't know.
Replay.
Nadi will see that as you get older, everything
Replay.
everything seems to be 4 or 5 to 1.
Yeah.
Four serving 1.
You have to keep in mind that Nadi had a really big lead. I'd say really big, but for these guys that ended at
Yeah.
21-19, Nadi had a really good
Side out.
substantial lead.
in game one.
in game one there, and Luis pecked away and came back. He
Yeah.
actually scored, I think, something like 8
134.
unanswered points.
Yeah, he actually took the lead 16-13, I believe. And then Nadi tied it up at 16.
Now you're starting to see, you know, I really like to see Nadi, if he was going to get back into that game shape,
2 serving 4.
mentally, is to immediately take timeouts. He used to do that when other players would get a first serve ace. You know, when Luis gets that first ace serve or that first point off the serve, it just adds so much confidence to Luis's game. I mean, you know it and I know it.
Yes, it does.
4 serving 2.
Dave Chapman took the first game against Dave Fink over on the other court.
See if we can find out a score.
Side out. Two serving 4.
Chapman won that first game against Dave Chapman unofficially 21-13.
Chapman won that first game against Dave Chapman.
Dave Chapman won that first game against Dave Fink 21-13.
34.
You're getting ready for game number 2, and now you see Luis hitting
Short.
crack serve there, and Nadi not calling timeouts.
Second serve.
I like Luis's power serve to the left. It's not. Oh wow.
Point.
I think Nadi got too happy in inches. He saw a nice
4.
pass shot down the left wall.
Score is 4-4.
Oh wow, wicked. See, Luis is just not putting the ball down. He's getting his second shot, the shot he wants, but he's leaving it up, and Nadi's definitely making him pay.
And no knock to
4-4.
Luis.
Yeah.
4-4 is the score, but Nadi does not look 100%
No, he
with his
doesn't.
legs.
No.
Now, that looked like 100%, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying his legs don't look 100%, his
Yeah.
knee especially, and yet he's still able to be right here at 5-4.
That or he's playing real
5-4.
cautious, still worried. He could be still worried, which you can't blame anyone for that.
I'm just watching Nadi play, and it seems like he just has an iPod on. You know?
Yeah, he's just listening to me. He's in the groove. He's having fun in there.
He's not listening to the ref.
Playing hard, having a good time.
He's not talking to Luis. He's just in there
No.
listening to Jay-Z.
Yeah. Biggie Smalls.
Wow, that ball just
Broke.
had a strange bounce. Now, this is going to benefit Nadi. This new ball is going to come in here.
It's definitely going to benefit Nadi.
You're watching the
Unless Luis can get in there and see if he can get something going with his serve.
You're watching the live webcast here of the Coeur d'Alene, Idaho tournament that everyone in the Great Pacific Northwest has been talking about, the Jake Plummer Family Helluva Handball Bash Part 3. Jake Plummer, his wife Colette, and new baby, the new addition to the family.
Roland.
Rock and roll out, Roland Plummer has been here from start to finish. 5-4 men's semifinals. Nadi Alvarado wins the first game 21-19.
It's like he took a lot of speed off that ball.
Side up.
That serve. I thought he would have came out hitting that serve a lot harder.
4 serving 5.
4-5. No screen. I was screened, but I'm standing way over here underneath the camera.
Side out.
I think that was the same shot that Nadi thought the ball slid. He came over it real nice, hit the
5-4.
wall, and just shot back further. And
just over the line,
just
Chip?
over. Yes.
That's dangerous for Luis.
Side out.
I was talking with Fink, and when the balls come wrapping around, we notice differently
4
with this
serves
ball.
5.
It takes a good jump back. You really got to position your body to get behind the ball. There we go. We see Luis shooting now.
Maybe we should take these red balls and
5-5.
just let them sit for a couple of years. It's like wine. Maybe.
No.
You know, I don't know, honestly.
I actually did not like it too much in the beginning, but I've been playing with them now, and I can't tell the difference too much.
I can. You haven't won anything since we started playing with
No, I mean with all the different balls, I've been playing with all of them all the time. It's like every day it's like, what ball are we going to play with, back home, and just playing. It just feels a little softer to me. But other than that, we're all playing with it. Any ball, any wall, right?
That's right. Like to see Nadi take a timeout here.
Yeah.
Luis is just scoring every single time now.
Yeah, that's that
7-5.
pass shot Luis wants to get down where he hits it deep, but he's doing it on the serve, and it's cracking out.
Huge setup for Luis.
Side out.
Luis up 7-5 after he was down 5-1. 6 unanswered points.
I would have liked to see Luis maybe move with that ball. It looked like he went up there and just waited for it to come to him and then just nonchalant hit it in the ground.
Oh, he went
big
for it.
serve.
That was interesting.
I think he missed his shot. You know?
Side out.
Definitely think he wanted to punch that in the left corner.
7, serving 5.
Score is 7-5.
Point.
Nice shot by Luis, bringing it straight down the wall.
8, serving 5.
8-5 here.
Oh,
That's the
that's
naughty
about
serve.
the 4th cracked serve we've seen or so. 3rd or 4th this game.
9-5.
I'm also
that
glad
left
that
side.
I took the camera and moved it away from that wall so nobody can see it at home.
Oh,
It's like the
you missed a great serve.
Replay.
it's like the camera operator's curse over here. I think. Let me just
9-5.
push this camera right back to that wall over there. You're
Hold
going
on,
on the
hold
right now and hit the crack there. Thank you.
Nadi's asking for a little more time to get ready.
Well, he does, you know, according to the rules, he does get that.
Yeah,
He
I don't
has to
blame
try.
him. I don't like refs who call the score when you're just barely turning around and walking up. I want to get down
9-5.
and get ready and set.
I guess it didn't really matter there,
Point.
No. That was a nice serve.
but Nadi is correct on that.
Yeah.
A lot of referees get into a cadence and they kind of forget that they have to wait for their
10-5.
Wait for the.
guy to get set.
Yeah.
Just over the line.
Nice shot by
Amazing.
Nadi with the
Side out.
left hand.
You know, with Luis, just in my experience, I could be totally wrong here, but with Luis, it seems like it's all about confidence and self-belief. But with
5-10.
Nadi, it's more about patience and being under control. And you know, he gets too tense. He seems like he hits balls on the ground,
Side out.
but he gets really relaxed and he lets the ball drop. That's when he's really, really, really
10,
dangerous.
serving 5.
And serving 5.
That ball sounded like it broke. Did
Nice
that double
hit.
bounce?
No, it looked like it just popped up off the bottom.
That's
oh,
that
there's
shot
that
again.
shot
Right out.
again.
I've
3
never
in a
seen him
row.
do that before.
I don't think I've ever seen him do that again.
I know that John Pike's like, oh, you guys shut up. He does it all the time.
Somebody is.
I guess I missed Nadi.
Yeah.
I'm going to start crying.
5, serving 10.
5 serves 10.
He's back.
He does that stuff in practice. It just
Short
Short
ball.
ball.
Nice call, finally.
I call this short. Both disagree. 2 serves.
Wow, linemen's both disagree. What'd you think about that, Dave?
I'm going with the linesman.
Over, huh? Oh, looks like
Point.
didn't matter.
I'm just going with him because I didn't see the play.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
I think if both guys agree, he must be right.
6, serving 10.
I was looking the other way. 6 serves 10. I have to look underneath the camera's tripod. Sorry.
Yeah.
I like
Point.
that play right there. That's that double
Nice.
bounce before the back wall and clip the side wall to stop the momentum.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can learn something sitting down here
7,
on the
Definitely
serving 10.
learn
foot off the
something.
ground.
Yeah.
Hold it. Hold. His shot, not yours.
Luis can also get dangerous when he gets upset.
Mad.
That's another
Yeah.
thing. But it shouldn't take that, but it is true.
He's one of those players, though. It's
Short.
a good thing, though. Some players get mad and don't play too well. Good thing for him.
Second serve.
Luis will get over it.
Oh, yeah. Real quick.
Oh, that's a screen, not called, but that's going to go way up there. What did that do?
Side out.
That was weird.
I don't even know what hot ball it hit first.
I don't even. I,
Did it
I
hit the
think it's
left
side.
front wall
Yeah,
right?
7.
Hit the sidewall first.
Now, is that one of those trick shots you were talking about?
I don't know. I've never seen that before, really.
Yeah.
Side out.
He's not. He's shooting right down the right. I think that's a very good shot at the pro level when they take it, when it's close to the right wall and they just shoot it right back down the right, coming over it.
Especially when your opponent's just like right on your hip, and then you just think no one's going to do that. It's amazing. Now he's getting that over the line. That ball looked like it had a little zip right there on the first bounce.
It did.
What just happened back here?
That was just a perfect serve. One of those perfect serves.
8 serving 10.
What in the Andy net is going on with that serve?
Andy Net's sitting right behind us.
Oh, he is. Didn't even know. I made
think
that up.
so.
I actually did know. I looked at him right in the eye when I said it. There's 2 quick points there from Nadi Alvarado. Sponsored by Simple Green.
9-10.
And his wife, Carrie.
Yes.
9 serves 10. I like it. I like the whole philosophy here, Chip.
Serve and shoot.
I don't see why he'd even leave this, although I know Nadi, he thinks that I'll camp over there with the left and then I'll sneak one down the right, but his system is really good. If it's not a crack serve
10-10.
or an ace, he just hits it back down that right wall. 10 serves 10. Now Nadi's on a run.
Short.
You see earlier, Nadi having to look back to see if that was a short.
It was like 2 feet short, Nadi.
But
second.
You can see him putting a little bit more velocity to get that ball over the line.
Yeah.
That's short. Oh, was that short? That would have been a second serve. No, right?
That was a second serve.
Point.
Wow, it was over.
11 serving 10.
What was that? That was a short ball, wasn't
Luis is not appealing it. That's.
It's like Nadi forgot that it was a second serve. He went for that first short that he always gets.
Oh, what a hop by Luis.
I know.
Looks like he went under that one and just hopped it away from him. Pretty real nice.
10 serving 11.
10 serves 11.
It's that 2-wall serve Luis was going with earlier.
Oh my gosh. It's just amazing, isn't it?
Yes.
Side out, side.
He came over that ball just nice, right in the corner. Just beautiful.
I believe Nadi is 37 years old.
11 serving 10.
Why am I looking at the chat room to get the answer on that? I already got my answer from earlier.
Short.
Which I expected a long time ago. Someone's going to say 36, but...
Looks like we might have a timeout over there with
Second
Fink
serve.
and Chapman. Maybe we can find out the score for you guys listening.
It's an interesting serve. Oh, that ball stayed weird on that right wall there. It didn't come out the way Nadi thought it would.
I would definitely like to see Luis use the walls more, down the walls. He goes a lot of deep pass shots, keep his opponent running, but they're coming to Nadi's sweet spot.
Nadi now on his own 6-point run here. This could be a setup. I like it. Look at that dive get right there from Nadi Alvarado.
Wow. Now, 2 shots before that, Luis was running up and had a nice skill shot opportunity, and it seems like he just keeps wanting to pass him, and Nadi is there ready for that pass and just making him pay for not shooting it.
Nadi's going to go for the towel here.
Oh, yeah.
And we heard the first blow up from Dave Fink on the other court. It was just a 1-word sentence from Dave Fink. I'm not going to repeat the word, but I know I heard it because I've heard it so many times. And after losing the first game, we might hear more of that same word. He repeats it over and over in tournaments near and far.
We should give a
That's why we
pair of gloves to the winner on chat room who can name that word.
No, we won't. You see moderator of chat room erase chat wording.
Looks like we just found out the score of the game, and
13,
Dave Chapman and
10.
Dave Fink, it's 4 serving 4.
Okay.
So I don't think Fink should have anything to yell about.
Well, he does. I'd love to see Luis and Nadi just play every other day.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Set up.
It looked like Nadi was in control of that whole rally. But somehow Luis got a good setup and took the shot.
10-13.
You heard the score. 10 serves 13. Too much. That might be out of the ballpark, and it is.
Point. Just kidding.
Don't know why he looked back at me and smiled, but he did.
It worked. I know. You gotta throw it harder.
Over in the other court, it was Dave Chapman defeating David Fink 21-13.
10-13.
In the first game, and then now it's tied at 4. Score here, though, is 11-13 in favor of Nadi Alvarado, although Luis Moreno is serving. Luis loses the first
11-13.
21-19, 11-13 here, second game. The best Luis can do is force a tiebreaker at this moment.
The cool thing about this match also is last year Luis won it, and the year before that Nadi won it. But he wasn't here last year, so see if who gets to make the finals.
Luis looks like he's taking a different approach right now. Kind of hopping around the court and being very soft with his hands. Nadi has him in the wrong spot. And that's what Nadi is so dangerous with right there. You don't have to go to the left wall right there. You don't have to do that. You can power over the top like he does.
Yeah,
bring it down the middle. Right.
Or, yeah.
So why did he go the other way, Chip?
Because he has that shot down.
13-12.
That's a shot he likes, I believe. And it hits the side wall. It goes to the right.
I don't know if it's safer or not, but I think it might be more comfortable.
Yeah. That might be more comfortable. Do you want to hit it too hard, come off the back wall?
12-13.
He also doesn't know where Luis is behind him. Luis could have popped out, too.
Nadi's shooting 2 shots.
Side out.
You know, Nadi's left hand is really impressive.
It's very impressive.
This match, it looks really good.
Yeah.
Someone said that Dave Fink had the best left hand in the tournament. I don't know.
Yeah.
13-12.
13 serves 12. Dan Armijo might win the award for back wall kills this tournament, more so than even Dave Chapman. Then again, Dave Chapman didn't play,
that's
amateur
because,
players.
yeah, that's because Danny Armijo were rolling out, and then they lose the side out. So he keeps going back and forth, side out.
Right.
He's tallying them up.
He's the only guy that can. Hold on.
12-13.
12 serves 13. He's the only guy that can get 30 rollouts in one game and still lose 21-13.
Yeah. But he's tough still. He's definitely tough.
Second.
It's a miss. Nope.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yes.
Point.
He called it.
I think Nadi needed to tap the wall 3 times.
3 times.
I think maybe 1 time. I think
13-13.
brought his hand back too far. We're all tied at 13. That's a good serve there. Nadi has nothing to do with that. Nice get.
I think that should have been the side wall, front wall that we should have went for.
Side out.
Back wall skip. Big skip.
13
If these guys are having
13.
any problem with the back wall, if it's a little dark or anything, just losing it.
I believe it is pretty dark back there.
Yeah, it is.
That's a screen. Wow, Nadi didn't call it. Referee didn't give it. That's just one of those plays right there, Chip, where, no offense to the Alvarado camp, but I really don't believe Nadi's going to allow that to happen if he doesn't get that and the referee doesn't step up and say anything.
Point.
Especially if he skips that, he's going to be like, held up.
And how could you not, in the circumstance, you just say, well, I'll just shut my mouth, This is referee's game to call, not mine.
Referee's game to call, not mine.
15
Came right
13.
to his hand. Nice touch on it, put it down.
15-13. But this has been a very clean game, too. That'll come out. Ball just stays up, too.
Point.
16-13.
16-13.
See that ball come back around here? It's on its way down toward the ground. It hits the sidewall. It starts darting down to the back wall, hits the back wall, and comes up 2 feet.
Yeah, it's like springs up.
It's not just this ball that'll do that to, by the way.
No,
It'll do it with every handball.
Yeah, every
it's just,
handball will do it.
It's just a strange thing to see when it does happen. That's why you can never give up when the ball comes through the back corner.
Yeah. Could take that little spring.
I like that serve. Nadi hits a real high and hard ceiling shot.
Oh,
look at that
what a
shot right there
shot.
from Nadi Alvarado. Left corner, tomahawk with the open hand, not a fist.
Sidewall, front wall.
Bringing the thunder on that one with the open hand.
He's
left
going
corner
for
kill.
it. He's definitely going for it. He wants to close this out right here, Dave.
17 to
He
13.
doesn't want to go tiebreaker, but who would?
I actually like him.
Yeah, me too.
Dave Fink likes tiebreakers. That gives him more face time on the internet.
Voice time, you mean?
Well, I wasn't talking about the webcast booth. I was talking about actually playing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Look at that shot right there. Like shooting a cannon.
These shots Nadi's doing is just frustrating Luis, but he shouldn't be frustrated because Nadi's just hitting a good
18
shot.
serving 13.
What can you do?
18 serves 13. 3 points away from going into the finals. That's that Nadi Alvarado
Signature
shot.
move on his knees.
Going up.
Usually he rolls it when he slides down.
It's going to be tough, Chip.
Very tough.
Like it. It's going to stick up. That was a mistake.
Not deep enough.
How does the referee not call that?
Side out. I gave him the shot because he wanted it. You weren't hindered on your shot. He was, and he took it.
That's probably the worst call I've ever heard in my entire life.
That takes out the one I made one time.
That is probably the most amazingly worst shot I've ever seen, or worst call I've ever seen in my entire life. I don't even understand that philosophy.
Timeout. 1 minute.
I don't know how the referee could even say that.
It was definitely contact. It did look like Luis wanted that shot.
Well, yeah, it doesn't matter though. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't. You have to go. You have to be able to go after the shot.
Yeah.
Even with that, Nadi was just a step away from touching it. I mean, I don't even understand why Nadi's not throwing things right now.
Yeah, that was a bad call.
I know I'm going to have to stop talking about this, but that is actually the worst call of the tournament. It's unbelievable. That's everybody. Nadi even gave up after he made contact. It was like, okay, yeah, it doesn't matter. It wasn't about Luis's shot. It was the fact that as soon as he stepped on his foot, he stopped.
Yeah. Looked like Luis just hit it to hit it. He just out of frustration because he thought it was
I'm just going to go follow through with the play because no one's saying anything.
I thought it was a hinder. I just hit it.
And I'm letting him take the shot. Why would you? There was contact. You stepped on his foot. He didn't want that shot even. He just hit it because there was no call made.
Momentum. Just, here it goes, bam.
Told you I wasn't going to say anything.
13, serving 18.
13 to 18. Look at that.
That's the shot.
Side out.
That's just a shot you can't teach. Nadi, you were saying earlier he doesn't like this ball too much.
He's playing really damn good
Yes.
with it.
He's playing amazing.
For a guy that doesn't like the ball.
Yeah.
I wish I hated everything this much.
Shoot.
Oh, I hate webcasting this ball.
Bad
That was a
bounce
bad
off
bounce.
the door.
Luis is not going to play this
I'm
game.
going to ask my linesman. Replay.
That's pretty
That
ridiculous.
could have been almost the second bad call, worst bad call, or the first bad call.
18, serving 13.
The first
Short.
bad call was when I said to the to the tournament desk
Second.
person that's running the tournament desk that Abraham Montijo is the best referee available. That might have been the first bad call.
You should have went with that linesman, Virgo. Should have went with the Irish. Let him ref.
Oh, look at that shot right there for
little
Luis
punch
Moreno.
shot, underhand, kind of whipped it, just bam.
I had one linesman say he couldn't ref because he had too much to drink, and then he turned around and said that he line judged though.
Yeah.
Okay, that's handball. It's fine.
And he's the one that called that ball good that was short earlier. Both of them.
We've exposed people now. Yeah. That's going to stay up. I like that right there.
Who's doing the lines?
See how close Luis is to getting that ball back?
Yeah. If it, that one actually just stayed down. It was on its way down. Didn't pop up too high.
That's what a fish shot will do coming off the back wall. And your open hand keeping that ball floating. Nadi's not liking
18, serving 13.
kind of the mannerisms of Luis. Popping, hitting the ball, throwing it hard at him.
Yeah.
Luis is the gentleman in here.
He's trying to just stay relaxed, focused.
Sometimes he'll let that ball come behind him on this, like he's going to go for a 3 and then he comes behind.
Yeah.
I don't like that serve, though.
I'd like to see Luis maybe open hand. Oh,
nice
what a get.
Redirects it, too. Another nice get from Nadi Alvarado. Nadi will not be denied on that one.
Woo.
Absolutely amazing.
That's some hustle
Nadi's
right there.
Fighting through it
great there.
Look at this. See, Nadi's really not liking that sort of throw the ball at my face when I'm, you know.
Yeah.
I hit the deck here. I dove a couple times. I wanted to make sure that we're clean and the ball comes whizzing by your face. Nadi actually has a smooth way of trying to put the player kind of in the back seat, and he does it with his mannerisms, but the way he talks to him, and he, you know, there's a thing called trash talking, but Nadi does sort of this sort of trash mannerism.
Body language.
Body trash, or I don't know how you call it. We have to make up a new term for that, but he'll do it with this sort of his attitude.
Yeah.
But that's just kind of cool demeanor that he has off the court. He'll do it to you while you're at his dinner table, even.
I think this is a good timeout right here by Nadi. Kind of looked like he was a little upset about Luis bouncing that ball at him. He said, you know, I'm going to take a break, catch my breath, and maybe come in here and see some serves.
Well, Nadi's old now.
Yeah.
You know, he's an old man now. I'm, by the way, trying to say that while Nadi's listening. Let's listen for the score here.
I want to say it's like 19-15.
I'm going 19-14.
Oh, maybe it's 14.
19, serving 13.
Darn it.
Darn it. Both wrong. 19-13.
I'm going to fire myself. It's going to be surprised. Nadi could actually take that off the back wall.
That's what I thought he was going to do. There's that left hand.
Point.
Here it is, Nadi Alvarado. Going for one more point to win.
20, match point, serves 13.
We'll go for the ace right here.
Got it.
Short ball.
Ooh. Call.
That's going to be appealed.
Called it short.
I saw it good.
Both agree.
I thought it was short, Dave.
Huh. I'll fist fight you later.
What do you know, though? We're on the same level as the ground anyways.
I was looking through the computer on the webcast. I was looking through the monitor.
Oh, what a serve. And it popped up.
Doesn't matter.
Replay.
Game over.
I don't think Luis hustled like he should have for that ball. But
might be hard to hustle if you can't see it.
20, serving 13.
20 serves 13. Nadi Alvarado trying to close out Luis Moreno here in the semis. That's a great serve. Nadi normally flies that. Here it is. You just not going to pass Luis from there.
Turned and used his right. I thought we were going to see his left.
Smart play from Nadi. Look at this ball.
And here it could be it right here.
Look how he stays over that ball. There it is. Nadi Alvarado takes that game.
He hit your foot. Got to give it to him. Got to give him a shot.
I don't like this call. This is very bad. Give him the shot. Give him the shot. What shot? The shot that the ball that passed him?
The fourth bad call or the fifth? And that's such a terrible call.
We should count this as 2.
I can't even look at the referee right now. Disgusted.
Yeah.
20, serving 13.
That was just a beautiful pass shot by Nadi.
This is the 11th attempt to win at 20-13. Look at that with the backhand. It might make it.
Side out.
Luis Moreno is going to have to score 8 unanswered points in order to force a tiebreaker, and he actually did that in the first
13
game.
serving 20.
But he didn't do it on that serve.
No.
Takes a lot of moxie to serve that. See that ball check up on the ground?
Point.
Nice touch by Luis.
Surprise.
Took some speed off it and just placed it in the left corner.
14 serving 20.
The score is 14-20.
Oh, nice hop. Came right over that ball with his left and just hopped it towards the left wall. Beautiful shot. Luis has some of the best wrist actions in the game.
(15-20).
Score is 15-20.
I really like those gloves Luis is wearing, Dave.
Well, you can buy them.
I actually own a pair.
Huh.
Hold it.
Debating if
Sorry.
I'm going to wear them.
Sorry.
I don't know if Abe even understands how to referee a match.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, there was a little contact, but
Sorry.
it didn't really interrupt the play,
yeah,
but it is contact.
Yeah, but you see, you don't.
15-20.
You're not going to fly that ball. You're going to set up and take it off the
Take
back
it off
wall.
the
Why
back
would you
wall.
ever take away a setup from somebody off the back
Yeah.
wall? What is Nadi trying to do here?
I have no clue.
He's just hitting that ball as hard as he can.
To the ceiling. You would think a little touch, you know. This ball does bounce. It's lively. Very
Yeah,
lively.
he keeps pointing at his head like, you know, it's.
15-20.
You know, every time I ask him what is he doing when he looks back, he just points at his head. Like I'm doing this on purpose, or I'm just in my head to hit it harder.
Point.
Now it's 16-20, 5 points away from winning. Is
3-point run by Luis Moreno.
16-20.
Nadi's going to have to
Hander.
call a timeout
Point.
here in a minute. You can't allow this to happen.
Right now, you called it.
Last time out. 1 minute. 17-20.
After winning the match 3 times, Nadi Alvarado finds himself at 21-17
Yeah.
here in the second game, up 21-13. Actually won the match 3 times at 21-13 here at 21-17. Luis now
Very bad calls.
playing catch up with Nadi and just 4 points away, staying in the court. You're watching the Jake Plummer Family Helluva Handball Bash Part 3 and WPH Echelon Fireball Classic live from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho in the Panhandle. We're just a couple hours away from Canada. Not like that means anything, but you know, I guess go up there and
Time in.
We just found out the score of
17
Chapman and
serving
Fink
20.
is 14 serving 12 Chapman. So
Okay.
they're playing pretty tight, Dave. Ooh.
Point.
now it's 18.
Huh. This could get exciting
18 serving 20.
since we're going to play some extra points.
Nadi does not want this to go tiebreaker, not with
No.
that knee.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Side out.
Hello, say hello to Texas.
Yes. Just can't teach that.
(20) serving 18.
Here it
Could be
is.
it here.
This is game and match, though the referee didn't say it. That's a short
Short.
ball.
Short ball.
This is game and match, serves 18. It was also game and match, serves 13 a while ago, twice or 3 times.
Second serve.
Some, I guess, semi-close calls. No, not even close.
I'll tell you, there's one real close
It
one.
wasn't- oh.
That was one where Nadi won.
Yeah.
It's a little too hard, but watch how this slides that wall there. And Nadi takes it, goes for it, tries to get the win. Goes for it again,
Oh,
and he gets it
sidewall
right there.
front wall.
Nadi closes
Game
it out.
match. Nadi Alvarado.
Nadi Alvarado takes that one right there. I didn't think he had the kill in him on that last one, but he did it.
It looked like he said he missed it.
Was that a miss hit from Nadi? I mean,
Yes, it was. He did verify he missed it, but hey, it counts, right?
I don't. It doesn't count for me. I actually think a gentleman would say, you know what,
Let's play that miss hit over.
Nadi Alvarado
No.
taking.
I think he deserves that miss hit after the pass shot he got taken away from him.
And then the one that was the non-pass shot was actually a kill shot up front. But it doesn't matter now. Nadia Alvarado takes Luis Moreno 21-19, 21-18. Winning that second game and going into the finals. Looks like it's going to be Dave Chapman. He won the first one, but you know what? Dave Fink is holding pretty steady. Chapman beat Dave Fink the first game in the lower bracket semifinals, 21-13, but it's 14-12 right now with Dave Chapman in the lead. Hopefully we can get those guys to come over here to this court and close out.
Let's see if we can do that for you. Close
out this game. I don't know if the guys would want to come over here, but it would be nice to get them.
Yeah, maybe Jake can handle that.
I was hoping that you take the headset off and go be the facilitator because there's no way I'm going to be able to do it.
No. All right, I'll be back.
Okay, we'll talk to you later. For Chip Morales, my name is Dave Vincent. You're watching the live webcast here at the Peak Health and Wellness Center in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. We've got Nadia Alvarado we're going to put on the onto the microphone here. I hope, Nadia, you're okay with that. It's only going to reach this far, so you're going to have to sit next to me. Can you do that with your knee? Just want to ask you a couple questions here. Nadia, you've got your family back home. Your sister is watching the live webcast, and so is your sister's dog, Ace. You know, this is the first time back for you, and it's been a while now. I think about 18 months since you played in the pros. I know you did some master play and won the 35s, but how does the knee feel? Looks like you're a little tender out there.
The knee's fine. I've never had any problems with my knee. The surgery was awesome. I think I was working out 7 days later. So no issues there, none at all. You know, maybe a little fatigue, and you know, I don't want to play Luis's game. I'd rather play my game.
Right. I noticed that a couple times now. You're not really diving, but you did have to hit the floor. But getting up in the middle of the rally, it wasn't that old spring back up. Is that because you're thinking about the knee, or?
No, I'm just older. You know? No, you know, back home I'm not diving much. My dad told me from day one, you know, make sure you come back easy. Don't try to go in there and think you're 25. And the doctor said the same thing. So, you know, two wise men, so why not pay attention?
Yeah, that's what I always say. But I don't. Okay, so returning back to Jake Plummer, you won in the inaugural year against a very hot Alan Garner, and you like these courts. The walls are concrete. That's what you're used to playing with down back home.
Yeah.
What do you like about the facility and also the hospitality from Jake Plummer and his family?
You know, you come here and you expect, you know, Jake Plummer to play in the NFL. None of us have gotten even close to that. And you would expect Jake to be kind of sitting back, you know, just shaking hands, kissing babies. But he's not. Jake's running in the men's locker room telling Fred Chapman he's got to be on court 1. He's up. He's looking for referees. He's carrying water. He's getting the Gatorade. He's getting the food. And at the same time, he's shaking hands and kissing babies. And it reminds me exactly how my mom and dad ran their tournament. My dad didn't sit down. Actually, my mom never sat down. My dad actually did sit down, but they remind me so much of my parents. And coming here, you just feel like you're your family, and you're not really away from home, so it's kind of easy to play well here.
And that just kind of brings up that point about being humble, and Jake is certainly humble, and it's odd because you think that he'd be self-pretentious and snobby, but his humbleness makes you feel more humble.
Oh, yeah.
And isn't it, it's kind of like, hey, I'm in a relaxed atmosphere. I'm playing in a competition, but being relaxed helps Nadia Alvarado and some of the other players.
Yeah, you know, we want to put on a good show, but at the same time, you know, the entire Plummer family. It's you can't place it. It's just unbelievable how they treat everybody.
Now, you and I have traveled around, and we've you know, been to a lot of tournaments together. We've had a lot of talks about handball, and we played in virtually every single town around the United States. And you know, what's so special about Idaho and the guys up here? Because you know, putting all the BS aside, this really is a special place. I haven't been able to put my finger on it, but what do you?
Yeah, you know what? When we first came out of Sandpoint, you know, from the minute we walked in that door, they were, Nadia, let's go play golf. Get your stuff. We got to go right now. A tornado came in, and the lights went out, and they didn't mind. They just went out and they got a cooler and started serving beer until the lights came back on. And they've given us, you know, their homes, their cars, and these aren't just, you know, easy things that they give. These are beautiful cabins and, you know, resort town areas, and it's just Idaho. The guys are just too friendly, and it's scary. You know, it's a little. I wonder why they're so friendly.
We haven't stayed long enough to find out.
Yeah, we run from them as soon as it gets dark, so maybe that's a good thing.
Sunday comes, we hit the first flight.
Get out of here.
Before that, they're the greatest people ever. I mean, it's almost one of those things that if you think about the hotbeds of handball, you say Chicago, New York, maybe Tucson, Southern California, and then you think, well, you never would think of Idaho, but certainly it's one of those places that when you retire, you go, you know what? I kind of want to buy a cabin up there because I want to hang around with Bruce and the Plumbers and Slavin and those guys that are just so fun to be with.
Yeah, and it's funny you say that because we spent a week in Oceanside this past summer, and I got here Friday night, and I told my dad we have to come and spend our July 7 days away from home here. And it's too beautiful. It's the summertime here is unreal, and the guys here playing a little bit of handball, they're just, it'd be a great time for everybody.
Now, I'll let you go because I know you have a post-match warm down, is what I like to call it.
That's right.
Dave Chapman just defeated Dave Fink. You're going to play him in the finals.
Who's that?
I don't know. His name is, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right, Mom?
No, I've been gone so long, I don't know what's going on.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
You guys have been doubles partners. You've been rivals on the court. Dave Chapman has his game. You have your game. But the last couple times you played him, he was making a comeback. And
it's 3 times, actually. You
always the last 3 times.
Thank you.
You've defeated Dave Chapman 3 times in a row, and that was from 2008 to 2009. You think it's this completely different set of rules now because he's now been playing a little bit more?
Oh yeah, he's essentially did what I'm doing now. He's already gone through that learning phase. He's got to go all through again. But he's been playing well. He's been winning a lot of tournaments, and he's beating the young guys still. And so you have to be aware of what's going on. And I've played him enough. It's not going to be anything new or different. So we'll see what happens tomorrow.
Okay. Well, we're going to let you do your
thing.
Thanks,
David. Good job today.
All right. We'll talk to you later. Nadi Alvarado defeating the young Luis Moreno, the #1 seed Luis Moreno, making way for his finals match coming up tomorrow against Dave Chapman. You're watching the live webcast. We're going to wrap it up from the Peak Health and Wellness Center in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, in the Panhandle, right up near Canada, just a little bit east of Spokane by about 30 miles. We're going to wrap it up and say goodbye, but we'll be back tomorrow for the live webcast here at Justin TV as part of WePlayHandball.com. If you haven't purchased your WPH membership, please do so. Think about it. Go to thehandballstore.com. Purchase that membership, support handball, and we can get more matches like this and more interviews like those from Nadi Alvarado. We appreciate you coming on and joining us and supporting our organization. We're going to wrap it up for tonight. We'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. WePlayHandball.com. For Chip Morales and all of those behind the scenes, Gary from the ownership team of the Peak Health and Wellness, and